Sometimes Larry farts.
Cutting that out.
No.
Yes.
Sometimes Larry farts. Hello and welcome. I did it so you can't cut it out. I'm Jacob Bellotti, joined as always.
That was cruel.
by my Hawaiian shirted beau, Larry Saperstein. Hello, how are you?
You know, sometimes everyone farts. Okay? I'm not going to sit here and be offended by farts. I'm not going to be ashamed.
No.
Okay? I'm going to wear it proudly.
Good.
You know what I mean?
As you should. Sometimes you let out a little victory too.
Sometimes I do. When something just goes really well, sometimes you just have to sit back, relax, look up to the sky, and let out a victory toot.
Well, it's our first episode of 2025. We're starting out with some fart jokes. So welcome to the inaugural 2025 episode of Let's Talk About That.
Not inaugural.
Girl.
All systems are a go.
Talking database activated.
Begin in 3, 2, 1.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what? Let's talk about who? Let's talk about me. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about that.
Girl, I cannot believe we are talking about that.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Let's talk about that.
Girl, Miss Inaugur is the last I want to think of.
I know. I hear ya.
Miss Inaugural has to go away.
Yeah, well, let's talk about us.
Let's talk about us.
Get away from that.
Yeah.
So the holidays have now wrapped up officially.
The holidays, they have come and they have went.
They have come and gone.
You know what I mean?
Like Houdini.
Yeah, I come and I go.
Right.
That's what Christmas said. I come and I go. And walked out of the venue.
Left the venue. Shout out Hanukkah Lewinsky.
Hanukkah Lewinsky seems to be a recurring theme on our podcast.
I know you mentioned you were simping over Hanukkah Lewinsky.
I wasn't. No.
Episode.
I wasn't simping over Hanukkah Lewinsky.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember what I was saying, actually, at this point in time.
That's a recurring theme on this show.
That's a recurring theme in my life.
That's true. So we had a wonderful holiday, as it turns out, because our last episodes were obviously recorded before the holidays that they corresponded to.
Correct.
And they were great.
It would be crazy if they were recorded after the holidays but still somehow posted before.
Yeah. We're time travelers.
We are time travel. Back to the future, honey.
Give me that DeLorean.
Yeah.
What's a DeLorean? Do you remember that?
No, what is that?
Gia Gunn on season 6 of Drag Race, when her line in the scary movie thing challenge that they did
I don't remember
was about
that.
a DeLorean. She goes, "What's a DeLorean?"
Got it. Well, I'll tell you something. If I am ever time traveling, it is not going to be by DeLorean. It is going to be by TARDIS.
Yes, honey.
Any time traveling I do will be by TARDIS. Thank you very much.
I am loving that you love Doctor Who.
Of course I love Doctor Who.
It's so important to me.
How was the Doctor Who Christmas special for you?
I really enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it too.
I thought it was silly and fun and stupid.
It was, well, I don't know if it was stupid, but I did.
It was
honestly,
stupid.
I thought it was gay. I thought it was gay as fuck.
Well, I mean, it's Shudigatwa. Of course it's gay.
Yeah, but like his part of it wasn't even that gay. It's the fact that she turns into a fucking star.
Yeah, she turns into the North Star.
She turns into the North Star at the end, and she like rises up, and then you see fucking Jesus being born.
I know. You know, listen, Russell T. Davies and Stephen Moffat, we love you.
We love you. The
love
BBC,
you.
we love you.
Yes, love you,
the
BBC. The broadcast channel.
Yes, right, correct.
So what did we do for the holidays? We celebrated.
We hung around. We had Chinese food. Delish.
We found, well, this is a place that we like that's near us. We're not going to say the name of it.
Yeah, because we don't want anyone going there. It's our special place.
No, it's our special place. And we sat down there and had a glorious Christmas Eve meal.
And what was her name? Anne.
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 We love Anne at the
So there's
local
this
place.
girl at the Chinese food place. She works there. She's been there forever. But usually we do takeout from this place. So we kind of never really have engaged with her except for like calling her on the phone and then walking in, grabbing the food, leaving, right?
Yeah.
But this time we sat at the Chinese restaurant. And it's not really like a restaurant where a lot of people sit. Do you know what I mean? Like most of its business is
that
takeout.
That being said, it has a lot of seating. It's not like it's small.
Yeah, it does. It does. And it definitely had been, it had filled up more by the time we left.
Yeah.
But when we got there, it was like basically empty. There was like nobody there. And so we had a wonderful dinner and we were like, you know what? We really should ask her name. Because
we see her every time.
We see her every time, like at least bi-monthly, meaning twice a month.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, interesting. You say bi-monthly to mean twice a month. I hear bi-monthly and I think every other month.
Could be wrong.
That's just my interpretation.
Well, if something's bi-weekly, it's every other week, right?
Right. So bi-monthly to me is like every other month.
Okay. So, well, then what happens if something's twice a week? What's the word for that?
Twice a week.
Girl, there's got to be a word for it. Anyway, so we see her, and we're like, we really should ask her name. And so then we said, "What's your name?" And she said, "Anne."
Yeah, she did.
And so now I'm like, Anne, you know?
I said Anne so many times while we were there. I wanted to make her feel special.
Yeah.
I was like, thank you, Anne.
Because she really did the most for us.
She always does the most for us.
That's true. She always
and
does
I
the most
really
for us.
appreciate her.
So we're not going to say the name of the restaurant, but Anne,
we love you. Love you.
So that food was delish.
Yeah.
Deliciana.
Uh-huh. Deliciana.
Deliciana.
Ooh. Zesty.
Yeah. So then what did you have any favorite presents?
Yeah, I loved the pajamas that your mother got us.
Copy.
So we spent the holidays with your parents. They were in town.
Yeah.
And your mom got us a myriad of gifts, which was incredibly unexpected.
It was very silly. She just kind of like went to the store and bought a lot of little things.
She bought like tons of things.
And this is something my mom loves to do. She loves to put things in boxes that don't necessarily relate to what you're getting. So like, for example, I used to get like, let's say she got me a Amazon gift card. Not that she ever did that necessarily, but let's say that that's what it was. She would put that in a box, like maybe a box the size of, I don't know, test truck. I used to get the Hess trucks.
I love the Hess trucks.
But so sometimes she would put things in bigger boxes just to kind of like mess with me.
Yeah. They mess with you a lot. You told me a story that still makes me chuckle every time I think about it.
Did I say it on the podcast?
No, you didn't.
Oh.
You said it to me off the podcast, which is why I'm bringing it up now. Of how they used to scare you.
Yeah, they used to like hide behind corners and scare me.
Which I think is just hilarious because I just imagine like a little Larry like walking around minding his own business and then whoo, and you go, ah!
I'm telling you, one time, this is the thing. I had my snack pack with whipped cream on it.
Because we know you love a sweet treat.
I love a sweet treat. And I have my little snack pack chocolate pudding with whipped cream on it. And I'm walking down the hall, probably like 7 years old. And they're hiding behind a corner. And they go, boo. And I go, ah. And then the whipped cream comes clean off and lands on the floor. So then there was
such a hilarious visual for me.
It just went, vroom. Imagine,
I mean, that brings me joy, and it happened years ago.
Yeah,
you know?
Imagine like the smiling poop emoji, right? Mm-hmm. The shape of that, but it's whipped cream.
Yeah,
and it's not gross.
Yeah,
and it is on the floor.
Or it was actual poop.
No, it was whipped cream.
Oh, it was whipped cream. Okay.
Yeah,
just making sure.
I'm just telling. I just don't ruin my story.
You compared whipped cream to poop.
No. The shape of the emoji.
Oh, okay.
Not poop.
I see.
We're not talking about poop
like
here.
Like the swirl.
Yes.
The swirl shape.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And it plopped right onto the ground.
And it went. Like it didn't fall over. Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I want to be very clear that the shape of the whipped cream stayed intact. Like It's almost like when you pull a tablecloth off a table and all the plates stay.
Yeah.
So what happened was I got so freaked out that I jumped back.
Yeah.
But the whipped cream stayed.
Yeah.
And then fell on the floor.
That is funny.
Yeah, so.
Wait, so should I incorporate scaring you into our daily lives?
No, you absolutely should not.
Why?
Because I don't want to be scared.
But we could have, like, think about it. I could scare you and then we could just, like, have a laugh.
If you incorporate scaring me into our daily lives, you'll also be incorporating breaking your nose because I will freak out.
But honey.
And I'll go, ah!
You would never punch me.
Well, I would never punch you intentionally, but if I'm scared and I think there's an intruder.
But you wouldn't think there's an intruder. I would just scare you at fun moments.
I would maybe not break your nose, but I would certainly hit you.
Would you be mad?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
But we could have a laugh about it.
It's not funny, though.
But it is when you think about it.
No, it's funny to you.
Right. So shouldn't that bring you joy?
Would you like me to hide behind corners and scare you?
No, you can't do that.
So then treat others how you wish to be treated.
I have heart problems.
No.
Okay?
Treat others how you wish to be treated. It's the golden rule learned in kindergarten.
Okay. I do treat others the way I wish to be treated.
Not me. If you wish not to be
treat
scared.
you so
No.
well,
You do.
ma'am.
But listen,
Ma'am.
you wish
Ma'am.
not to be scared, and
Yeah.
then you're going to turn around and scare me.
Yes.
That's not treating others how you wish to be treated. Comment below.
Honey, I just think we could get a lot of laughs out of it.
I don't care. We get a lot of laughs out of doing this podcast.
I guess.
So, we're laughing about talking about doing it. So that's fine with me.
Okay. Well, I'm going to probably do it. I'm going to probably do it. And you know what I'll do? I'll film it so we can post it for our Let's Talk About That
Yeah, your
audience.
phone will be broken because I'll swat it out because I'm so scared.
No. You won't.
And then you'll have a broken screen.
You'll just jump and it'll be funny and we'll make a
When you have a
TikTok about
broken
it.
screen, you can't come blaming me for it.
Well, you'll pay for it.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will. If
No,
you
I
break
won't.
my phone screen.
No, because you are the one that scared me. You are the
Okay.
one that started it.
Okay, my favorite gift that I got, I think, was the pajamas that your parents got
Nothing
me.
from me. None of your gifts from me were
I
your favorite.
loved your gifts for me.
Okay.
But I wanted to explain the pajamas first.
Okay.
That's what I was excited about.
Got it.
She got us matching pajamas.
She
which
did
is
get us matching
really
pajamas, which is
adorable. Double bubble.
Yeah.
Gum.
Double bubble gum. Double bubble gum.
Yeah, and matching yellow shirts, which are cute.
Yeah.
We'll post a picture of us matching on
Yeah.
our Instagram at Let's Talk About That Pod. But I had never had pajama pants. These are my first pajama pants.
Ever in your life?
I mean, I think when I was like little, I might have had like Buzz Lightyear ones and like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones.
Yeah.
But like, but as an adult, I've never had pajama pants.
Well,
I
if
would
you
just-
recall, last episode you fit into size small Hanukkah pajamas.
that is true.
Last duo episode.
That is true, but those were not mine; they were yours that I squeezed into.
Right.
So I'm very excited that I have my own pajama pants now. So that's very exciting for me.
Absolutely.
You got me this fabulous ring. I'll show it for the camera.
Yeah.
I'm flipping off the camera with my ring finger.
Mm-hmm.
Clock that T. It is a crown.
Yeah.
And I love it.
It's commemorative
It's commemorative.
of what we've done here.
Oh, I thought like it was like part of a, like a commemorative coin.
No, it's to commemorate. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. I think that's wonderful. I love it.
Because our, photo is a crown.
Yes.
Is us in crowns.
Yes.
So now you can have that crown with you forever.
Yes. Also, by the way, we're thinking about our season 2 theme because season 2 is coming right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
If you have an idea for what theme we should go for,
Yeah.
please comment below for our promo for season 2.
Yes.
We'd love to hear what you'd like us to do.
Yeah, let us
And
know.
Let's be clear, we only do nudes if it's $100 or more. $100,000
Yeah.
or more. Okay?
Yeah.
So no suggesting
No, not
nude.
100,000. 1,000.
Just 1,000.
Just 1,000.
But we will not do nude for less. So suggest other themes, please.
Yeah.
Besides nude. Although maybe a future
Could
season.
fart be a theme?
Fart cannot be a thing.
Okay.
What are we going to dress as fart clouds?
Well, it would be funny if maybe the words "let's talk about that" were, our farts.
It was like your fart coming out, and I'm going like,
you know the episode of SpongeBob where he's like, alone, 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 alone. No.
No.
Wow, it's iconic. That's iconic.
I'd have to look. I probably would if I saw it, but I
think
can't
it's the one where
remember
he like time travels.
Okay.
And then he winds up in like a white void and he's like, alone, I'm alone. And then there's like all these bubbles that are like alone, 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 alone.
Okay. So is that what you're saying about the fart?
Yeah. So instead of coming out of my mouth,
I think it'd be
coming
funny.
out of my butt.
Yeah, I think
Story of my life.
Yeah, honestly. I think it would be funny if you were like crouched over and farting, and then like the "let's talk about that" comes out of your fart, and then I'm just like there, like, ew,
That's so crouched over is vulgar.
Is it?
I don't want to be crouched over on the front of our podcast.
But think about it, honey. You'd be farting.
Hey, Catherine Hahn, come on our podcast. Here's the cover art. In it, I'm crouched over, farting. Hey, Kylie Minogue, why don't you come on our podcast?
Oh, my God.
Like,
oh, that brought me so much joy.
Think before you speak.
Okay.
Think before you speak.
All right. Well, what was your favorite gift?
All right. So, my favorite gift, which was from you.
Yeah.
Unlike your favorite gifts, which were not from me.
Okay, honey, I liked the gifts you got me. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, but it wasn't your favorite. I'm telling you that my favorite gift of all the gifts was from you.
Well,
but your favorite gifts
meaningful.
were not from me?
Well, it's very meaningful to me that your favorite gifts were from me.
And it's not very meaningful to me that your favorite gifts were not from me.
Well,
so that's how I feel.
I got a lot of gifts.
Yeah, but I got 3 more than you.
You did.
Remember when
you
we
got
counted?
4 more than me, actually.
I thought I got 16 and you got 13.
No, because remember, my mom got you 2 things and me 0.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. You know what? You're right. My favorite gift was the sweater that your mom got me.
Honey.
It was.
No. Tell me.
It's the gift I've gotten the most use out of.
Honey.
It's true.
That's mean.
That's just how you made me feel.
No,
yes?
It's not.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I love the ring, and it would be my favorite gift, but you got me a ring, honey.
And that's nice. You like rings.
I know, but don't ever get me a ring again unless it's an engagement ring, honey.
That's something I don't understand. Why wouldn't you want a ring? Unless it's it's a ring. You wear rings all the time.
No, I know that I wear rings all the time, but you're my significant other.
Yeah. So I can't get you nice things?
You can get me as many nice things as you want.
But just not rings.
Unless it's an engagement ring.
But it's obviously not an engagement ring. Like, it's a decorative ring. And you have plenty of other decorative
Yeah, but you
rings.
also got it sized for my ring finger.
Because that was the size I knew. We've had this conversation.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, next time I'll get it too big so that you have to put it on your thumb. And then it's a thumb ring.
Next time get me an engagement ring.
Honey, we both know that you're getting me the engagement ring.
Yeah, but then you also have to get me one. You know that, right? Like, after I get you one, you have to get me one. That's part of it.
No.
You do know that, right?
No.
I just want to make sure you know that.
No.
Got to make sure you know that.
No.
What was your favorite gift for me?
All right. So you did get me a lovely gift.
Yeah.
It was.
Well, I got you multiple lovely gifts.
No. Just one.
No, I got you multiple lovely gifts.
You got me multiple gifts.
Oh, God.
You got me okay, well, so everybody knows everybody who's anyone, really.
Sure. Yeah.
Knows that Larry Saperstein collects pins.
Yeah.
Okay. I've done this since I was 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I have had a collection of pins. Okay. And recently, in the year of our Lord 2024,
Not our Lord.
well, our Lord and Savior,
Beyonce.
right? I sent all of my whole collection of pins from my parents' home in New York to Los Angeles.
Yes.
Okay. Via the Postal Service.
The United States Postal
Yes.
Service.
Well, actually, UPS, but who cares? UPS, fuck off.
Why is this relevant? Just
Because it's part of the world building
okay.
of the story.
Okay, we're building a world
Yeah.
here.
So then I created a full board, okay? A full size board.
Yeah.
That was really big to fit all my pins on. And I hung it up in my living room. It looks awesome. It's been my joy of life for the last 4 months. Not even kidding. I walk past it all the time. I'm like, oh, that looks so good.
Oh, that's your joy of life.
Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
then Jacob contributed to that joy.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Your joy of life is a pin board?
Yeah, pretty much.
What am I, buckwheat?
Well, you hurt my feelings about the ring thing, so this is where I'm at.
Oh my God.
so-
Honey, I didn't mean to hurt your feeling.
I know, but you did. We'll talk
Okay.
about it later.
You hurt my feelings too.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Anyway, so Jacob got me.
Yeah.
We haven't even gotten to that part yet.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that commemorative pin.
Custom. Custom. Let's talk about that pin.
And it is our logo,
Yeah.
which is awesome. And it's a pin. And now it's on our
Yeah.
board.
It's not even our logo. It's our
It's our art.
Our artwork,
Right, that's
our
what I
key
meant.
art.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
our key art image.
And it looks so cool. And I'm so happy to have that.
Yeah. I think it's amazing.
And you got one for yourself too.
I did because it was, it was
Minimum
already
order
going to
too.
be like $100. So I was
Right.
like, might as well get the second one.
Right.
So I did.
Yeah.
And I think it looks fabulous on the board.
It does. It really does.
And I also think that I got you some other amazing gifts as well.
Yes, you also got me a Wizard 101 t-shirt, which was kind of fun.
Yeah. You love the Wizard 101 t-shirt.
I do like the Wizard 101
Yeah.
t-shirt, and I will wear it.
You're like begrudgingly liking my gifts.
No, I liked the Wizard 101 t-shirt. And I'm going to wear all the nice clothes that you got me in New Jersey when we go this coming week.
Yes.
And it's going to be really cold, and you got me all the nice cold winter outfits. And that is really exciting.
I did, and I also got you a model thing. Don't
Yes,
forget
you
about the model
did.
thing.
I've been forgetting about it because we haven't made it yet. It's still sitting
Once
in the
we
box.
make it, it's going to be...
We're not going to be able to make it until after our trip.
I know.
But when we come back, then we'll make it.
we'll
It'll
make
be cool.
it. Yeah. But it's like a model of like...
So any other gifts from me that you like?
Hold on.
Oh.
I was explaining what the model was.
Sorry,
We didn't-
sorry.
We just kind of said
Sorry,
it was a
I
model.
was getting excited to come for you. So
Oh. Not the first time I've heard that
yeah.
one.
Jacob. Now we have to cut that out.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
That's
we do.
fine. That was fine. The model is it's like a theme park because you love theme parks.
Yeah.
That can be displayed as art, and it spins and it plays music, and it's fierce.
Yeah. Does it play its own music, or does it play like music via Bluetooth?
I think
could I get
no.
its-
It plays its own music.
Okay.
Yeah, it has its own music.
Because it would be kind of fierce if you push it on and
and
it's
it
like
played Joyride. We had different thoughts. I was thinking Joyride.
That would be fun. That would be fun. Be
All right.
program music.
Now, please come for me.
So, any other gifts that I got for you?
Can
that
you remind?
like?
Oh, I love the ring holder.
Okay.
Love.
Yes.
You got me a ring
because
holder.
why? You have a lot of rings.
I do have a lot of rings.
So that was the thing. I wanted to contribute to your collection of rings.
Yeah. I think that's amazing. And I love the ring holder that you got me.
Yeah.
I love it.
You've been using it, and it's very stylish.
It is very stylish, and I absolutely appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's okay. Your birthday presents were better, to be quite honest.
What was...
I got you an Agatha Funko Pop.
Oh, yes.
Which you hate.
You keep saying I hate it, which is untrue. I was just a little confused by it. That was all. I was confused by it because I don't collect Funko Pops. Like if I collected Funko Pops,
it wasn't about collecting Funko Pops. It was about liking Catherine Hahn.
I love Catherine Hahn.
Yeah. So I just wanted to get you something that was, commemorative.
Yeah.
Of Catherine Hahn.
I think
am I
that's
using
wonderful.
commemorative correctly?
No, you're not at all.
What is the definition of
commemorative? Is like it's a memory recollection, but it usually is part of a collection.
Well,
so like a commemorative coin, right, is like in
but
remembrance
that's
of an event.
But that's usually. But what's the actual definition of the word?
I don't know, but this episode is going to be called "Let's Talk About the Word Commemorative."
Yeah, let's talk about being commemorative.
You got me the Funko Pop,
yeah,
which is sitting on my dresser, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
It's there. It's part of my decor.
Okay,
so it's on display.
Good.
On display. On display. Melissa Gorga. Real Housewives of New Jersey. Sorry, that was a real.
This just took a turn that I just was not.
Yeah,
expecting.
real deep cut for Housewives fans.
I feel so like my energy in life and my purpose for living is just completely dried up and dead because it's been 2 weeks since the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City has aired on TV.
Oh my God, what a morbid thing to say,
There was
honey.
no episode on Christmas.
Yeah.
And there was no episode on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
And now I have to wait literally 6 more days.
Okay, chill, Tina. It's already Saturday. It'll be on Wednesday.
Is it Saturday? No, it's Friday.
Oh, it's Friday? I don't know what day of the week it is.
So I have to wait Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Okay, you're actually right. You're correct.
And Wednesday because it won't go on Peacock until Thursday.
Yeah,
right?
You're correct.
6 days.
Yeah, 6 days.
So
you're absolutely right.
Don't do all that.
You're absolutely right.
Don't even do all that.
I stand corrected.
I know math.
Honey, I'm sitting here saying I stand corrected.
I know.
I know. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, so I'm just really upset about it because I just have really liked this season.
I know, it's a good season.
It makes me laugh so hard. I
know, it's such a good season.
Bronwyn is my queen. We should try to get her on the podcast.
Yeah, we can reach out to Bronwyn.
Should we take another Salt Lake City trip and just try to get the housewives?
Well, we could get them here. Meredith's here all the time.
Yeah.
We could probably get Meredith Marks.
She would have no idea what she's doing.
I know people who work on the show I could reach out to about that.
That would be so cool. I love them.
Marks. Yeah, that'd be fun. Let us know if you want to see some housewives, by the way. We have housewife connections.
I love them.
You know who I have a really close connection to?
Who?
Karen Huger.
No.
I am good friends with the showrunner of seasons 3 and 4 of Potomac.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I could probably get us Karen.
I mean, now that Potomac trip.
Let's talk about the Grand Dame.
Oh,
wouldn't that be fierce?
I mean, work.
That would be fierce. That would be such a good episode.
Just absolutely work.
Yeah. Okay. More. Let's talk about that right after this.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Yes.
We're back. Girl, we got to get into something because it's been on my mind recently.
Okay.
And it's a very vulnerable topic for me.
Go on.
Normally Lawrence the cat, his sound that he likes to make is
yeah. When he jumps off of things and he hits the floor.
Yeah, he goes
when he makes a sudden movement.
But also like when he goes to run, he goes he goes
yeah.
Which is very cute.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is a very vulnerable topic for me.
Okay.
And it relates to mobile gaming.
Sure.
So many people do not know this, and I've kept this part of my life private. And for good reason, because I don't want to be notorious for this.
Right.
But I am the best subway surfer in the United States of America.
I don't think this is something that you should be ashamed of.
Yeah.
You know, you like to put me down, okay? You like to...
I'm fucking leaving this podcast.
You like to...
No. I'm leaving the fucking podcast.
I come
do not
and I
put
go.
you down.
I come and I go.
I'm like literally about to get up and walk past our gorgeous new tripod.
Here's the thing. I know the gorgeous new tripods.
Oh my God. Girl, I do not like to put you down. I lift you up.
No,
I raise you up.
You joke about me farting.
I raise you up so that
you
you
being stinky.
Excuse me.
And it's not true. None of it's true.
Honey, I don't joke about those things. Those things are true.
No,
okay?
none of it's true.
I raise you up so that you can walk on mountains.
Yes.
I raise you up so that you can brave stormy seas.
So here's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is that I raised you up.
Oh my God.
And I
couldn't be further from the truth.
I'm proud of you for your accomplishments.
I'm proud of you for your accomplishments.
I love you.
Well, I love you too.
You know, do you ever see? There was like a comedy. There was some kind of comedy thing, like that's so vague. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was like in a show or something.
Oh,
where it's
okay.
like, I think you're a great brother and I love you, or I don't know, maybe it was, I don't know. Anyway,
I'm just thinking right now, I'm thinking about how I'm gonna have to put the time code for the poll about subway surfers and say that I'm the best subway surfer in the United States, and then have to wait 4 minutes before we get to the actual story about being a subway surfer.
This is chaotic. You are being chaotic evil.
Yeah,
you know the D&D.
I'm just a little messy. Boo.
Chaotic evil.
But I always raise you up, and I think it is not true that I put you down, and I am very proud of you and all of your accomplishments.
Thanks. So what I was gonna say was that I raised you up, and I think that you should not be ashamed of being a mobile gamer. It's your truth. It's your truth, and you need to live it.
And there's another game. There's another game called Swipe Brick Breaker.
Yes.
And I've been playing the same round of that game.
Tell the people.
For 12 years.
Absolutely.
It goes up by 1 point every time you do it. Every turn, right?
Yeah.
Is 1 point. I'm currently at 54,000.
Yeah. Tell the people.
Okay.
Contact Swipe Brick Breaker. They should be giving you money.
They should
Subway surfers should be giving... I'm not even kidding right now. Subway surfers should be giving you coin, bitch.
They give me coin in the game.
Yeah, real coin that you can spend
I have over 1 million
bills.
Subway Surfer coins at the moment.
Yeah.
But
if each coin equated to a penny, you'd have $10,000.
Yeah, and
right?
I say...
Is that math right?
No. I say I am the best subway surfer in the United States.
No, the math is
and
right.
I say that because I was crowned the United States champion of subway surfers with my high score in the month of December. So that makes me the best in the United States.
And I think that you should seek out like a global subway surfers championship and compete.
I would win.
That's
I never
where
lose.
You could win real money.
I never lose.
If anyone knows of a global Subway Surfers championship, like, let us know.
Yeah, please.
Remember I showed you that episode of iCarly where he plays Pac Rat, which is basically like Pac-Man?
Maybe.
And then he beats the like world champion and becomes the world champion of Pac Rat.
No, I don't remember that.
It's giving Spencer Shea. All of this is giving Spencer Shea, which is kind of fun.
Should I take that as a compliment?
I love Spencer Shea. He's so artistic.
Okay, but hopefully you love me.
Well, I love you. Spencer Shea is a TV character.
Okay.
I'm just saying that like the thing about being a gamer but being really good at it, but just kind of happening upon it and then being like a little detail
right,
about your
exactly.
life. That's
like
what I'm saying.
it's like weird. It's like and that's why I'm kind of ashamed of it. It's like do you think like maybe I have like no life? You know what I mean?
Well, you do have no life, but you shouldn't be ashamed of it.
Okay, that's fair. But I subway surf to a degree that is unhealthy.
Yeah.
And the only way I lose is if I die intentionally.
You keep saying that, but I don't believe it.
Okay,
I think
girl.
that's a myth that you use to cover up sometimes when you lose.
No,
I'll say
it's
here.
not true. So subway surfers,
Yeah.
It's a series of patterns. And if
Yeah,
you
I
know the patterns, you learn the patterns, you don't mess up the patterns.
Well, how many patterns are there?
There's like probably like 15 patterns, and they randomly like sequence them, right? So it's randomly sequenced throughout. Sequenced.
Dressed?
Sequin.
When real life gets you down, put on a shiny sequins gown.
Yeah, exactly. And if you learn the sequences, and they're commemorative, then you know how to do it, and you won't ever lose unless you lose intentionally.
You just slipped in commemorative right there.
I did, because you kept saying commemorative and I kept saying sequenced, and so I said both of them together.
Wow. Let's talk about commemorative sequencing. Hello. Hello. That's a great title.
It is, and that's what we're going to call it, probably.
It means nothing.
I know.
It means nothing.
It means absolutely nothing, which means
but
that we're...
sounds
Which
interesting.
means that if we talk about anything significant in this episode, we can save like the title for a different episode because
we've talked about nothing this episode.
I know,
so that's
literally
fine.
nothing. So yeah, I guess I'm just coming out here to say I'm an avid mobile gamer. And I'm
Yes.
and I'm learning to be proud.
avid.
I'm learning to love that about myself.
Yes.
You
have the
know?
courage to love and to be loved and to be loved again.
I do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what else I'll say to that?
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't gonna love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen?
What a commemorative statement.
Yes.
Um,
and it comes in sequence with this other statement.
Yeah.
I love you. How about that?
How about that? So do you really think I put you down?
No, I was just saying that
Okay.
earlier in the episode you were joking about me farting when it's very natural.
Oh, okay. But you said, and I'm proud of your accomplishments.
Yeah, and you should be proud of every single one of my farts. Every single one.
Oh, so farts are accomplishments.
Yes, honey.
Okay, that's great. I am proud of your farts.
You know what?
They always make me laugh.
It is a some might say commemoration
of a sequence of events.
of a sequence of bodily functions
Yeah.
that results in a toot.
It not a toot.
Oh my god, I just sound like Jimmy Carr when I laughed.
Do it again.
I went,
Yeah, that is.
oh my god. Okay, so we watched this thing called the
Big
Fat Quiz of the Year. And I've watched this like a few years. I used to watch it in college, actually. But then I kind of stopped because the comedians weren't as good. It's all dependent on like which comedians they have.
Yeah.
Like if the comedians are good, it's really funny, and if they're not, it's kind of like meh. But this year they had great comedians, and it was it's basically a British TV program where they
recap the year of 2024 or whatever
Yes.
year it is through a series of game show questions to comedian pairs.
yes.
Hello. It's
That was
almost like I
great.
make reality television.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying they commemorate the ending of the year.
They do.
with a sequence of questions.
Yes. Oh my God.
And it was so funny. It's so funny.
I know. It was really funny this year. I did love it this year.
Yeah, but so I just felt like it was really funny this year, and it was fun
Yeah.
to like watch it with you. But had you ever watched that before?
Yes.
You had?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I thought that it was maybe your.
Not
first
only had I
time
watched it
showing you.
before, we've watched them together.
No memory of that.
Yeah.
No memory of that.
Yeah.
Remember before when you said something about. I can't even remember
Oh
that.
my God.
I can't even remember that. You said something about me remembering things, and I said I don't remember things, and here we are. And
Wow.
I can't even remember
This
it.
is depressing. Anyway, Big Fat Quiz of the Year is about pop culture moments. So
I
we
love
thought
Jimmy Carr. He's so funny.
he is a very funny man.
Yeah.
So just ruined my entire train.
Oh, I'm
there.
so sorry. I didn't
Yeah.
realize you were
So we
teeing up
thought
for a transition.
We thought that it would be good to examine the state of pop culture as we exit 2024 and enter
Yes.
2025.
Because you want to know something? That's something no one else is doing.
It's true. It's true. Nobody's doing it.
Nobody is examining the state of pop culture.
Absolutely not. There's no TikTok rappers that do it. There's no Big Fat Quiz of the Year that does it. There's no
There's no TMZ.
There's no TMZ. There's
no
no
People
Hollywood
magazine.
Reporter. I mean,
We are the source.
We are. There's no Las Culturistas.
Yes.
I mean, we are the only people in the world who are doing this right now.
Yes.
And
Not
so,
TikTok rappers. I love him.
Okay, so let's begin our pop culture recap.
Okay. What's happening right now? You have to tell me everything because I know nothing. The drones. The drones are happening.
Let's talk about the drones, honey.
Let's talk about those drones. Okay, I watched a Hank Green video. I'm sure everyone's watched it by now. I think
Hank Green, he's the scientist one.
they're both kind of sciencey.
No.
Hank Green is the one that
one of them's a romance writer.
Yeah, but they both have novels. They're Renaissance men. Both of them are true Renaissance men.
Okay.
Hank Green is the one that's more internet front facing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So what I've concluded is drones are not really happening in the way that people think they are.
Right. So drones have been spotted over parts of the United States.
Yeah.
And particularly, I think conservatives have been making a big thing that the government is spying on.
I don't think that's true. I think it's liberals.
I have been seeing conservative viewpoints on it.
Okay.
Where they're doing it, because they're also talking about how the government's controlling the weather and making fog. So I think that both of those things are ridiculous, first of all. I think maybe some privately operated drones.
Just like hobby drones.
Drones.
So basically, the Hank Green video, he actually, at the start of the video, he like made a statement that was like, drones are being reported flying blah, 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 blah. And it was everything that he said applied to what is happening now. But then at the end of the video, he revealed that what he said at the start of the video was taken from a 2017 Wikipedia article about a different situation in which drones were seen flying over the country.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is just kind of a phenomenon, like, especially at night, like you have terrible depth perception.
Right. So,
people think that drones are bigger than they are.
So I think a lot of what people are seeing were planes,
and also just like people flying their own like hobby drones.
Flying their drones. And especially it was happening around the holidays, holiday gifts. Some people get drones, right?
Right.
And then I think because there was all of this discussion about it online, I think that made people who owned private drones
go out
fly
and fly
their
them.
drones.
Yeah.
And I think that's where all this drone stuff is coming from.
Absolutely.
Because I think the government is way too advanced to be flying
Girl,
drones.
if the government was going to spy on us, they would not need drones.
They don't. You have a fucking drone in your pocket.
Yes, you have a computer that is way more advanced than a drone that you carry around with you every day, that you feed more information to every day.
Every single day.
And it's connected to the internet.
Yes.
Like,
if the government wants to spy on you, they don't need drones, honey.
What are they going to figure out from flying a drone over your house? They already know where you live. They already have the satellite image of
Literally
your house.
nothing. Literally
you can go to
nothing.
google.com and type in your address and see a satellite image of your house. What are they going to get from a drone?
I know. Absolutely nothing. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's a ridiculous conspiracy theory that's happening.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to have kind of died down at this point anyway, but it's just like, I don't know, just seems like...
But like some people, like especially the right wing, they're saying like it's aliens because like some right wing guy predicted aliens were going to invade on like December 18th or something, and then all the drone stuff was happening. And they're like, oh, the drones are the aliens, or it's like, girl, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about?
If the aliens are coming, they come in peace. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's what you think about alien invasions?
I mean,
we're gonna have to do a separate episode about aliens.
If there's a species that is enough advanced to like fly hovering spacecraft over our country and over our world, like they can. There's one of two things: either they're totally peaceful, or they have enough power to wipe us out before we can even think about commemorating a fart.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they just don't even like.
Like the sequence of events
evaporated.
that would happen would be so quick. It would be absurd.
If they're that advanced.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're going to do a separate episode. It's a great topic about aliens.
Yeah, I know nothing about aliens, so you can educate
I know
me.
so much about aliens. So I don't know. I thought the whole thing was ridiculous. And you know what I want to bring to 2025?
Yeah.
I want people to be a little more realistic. I think a lot of people...
Good luck with that.
A girl, I know. I think a lot of people think that people in power, like government or whatever, like people of power...
Yeah.
are so much smarter than they are.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
People think that these people
they're stupid.
Like people are not intelligent.
No, people are they're just people. Like,
you said something about species that made me laugh.
oh my God. Okay. So we were, all right. We had a very romantic New Year's Eve. Okay. We went to the top of the hill in Los Angeles. There's a road called Mulholland Drive. Pretty famous. There's movies written about it, whatever.
There's literally a movie called Mulholland Drive.
So we went up to Mulholland Drive and we looked out over the valley. And at midnight, people started letting off fireworks.
Yeah.
And there was like one really big one at one point. And there were a lot of people like standing and kind of waiting and watching the fireworks. And at one point, everyone just went, ooh. And I went, we are so stupid as a species. We just are.
I mean, you're correct. Like something explodes and we go, wow.
And makes light and sound. It's just colored light and sound.
Yeah.
And we're like, ooh.
People clapping.
Yes. God.
I feel that way about movies sometimes. Oh my God, the biggest offender. I never forget this,
Yes,
and I retell it sometimes. I haven't told it on this podcast yet. Is we went to see Shang-Chi,
Yeah.
the Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Start with Marvel Simu Liu.
Of course.
And Marvel Simu Liu is in the movie, and so is Aquafina.
Of course.
Aquafina.
Right.
And then some old guy or old woman, I couldn't remember.
Isn't Michelle Yeoh in it?
No, she...
No, Michelle... No.
No.
Anyway, continue.
So there's, I think it's an old guy, and he's talking to Aquafina, and he's like shooting a bow.
Yeah.
And he says to her, if you don't aim, you'll never hit anything. And the entire theater collectively went, oh. And I was like, am I like a real fucking person?
Yeah.
Like, is this the species that I belong to?
It is.
Like, that I could be sitting there and they think if you don't aim, you'll never hit anything is the most fucking profound line ever said on the planet.
Yeah. And here's the thing about that is as much as you think that, or as much as you want to hopefully move away from that in 2025 is all about tomfoolery, buffoonery, clownery, and all around stupidity.
You couldn't even say that one right.
Yeah, 'cause I'm so stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, can everyone just like realize that everybody else is stupid?
Yeah.
And like,
even the people that
chill.
are the smartest people you've ever met are stupid.
They're stupid.
I'm stupid. You're stupid. We're stupid.
Well, I'm kind of smart.
Honey. Can you please just like go along with it?
Okay,
this?
yes, I'll go along with that. I'm stupid. Fuck,
Well, now it feels forced.
Now you have it on camera that I've said that.
Yeah,
so.
but now it feels forced because it feels like you don't believe it. You don't want to be that person. There's a clip of some guy on TikTok that was going around like a couple years ago where he's like, I believe that I am smarter than the average person and I have trouble relating to people because I am just so much better than people. And he was really dragged online. You don't want to be that person.
No, I do not. And I would also never say that on TikTok.
You just said you were kind of smart. When we're saying everyone else is stupid. on the internet. You said it.
Honey. Honey, you can't do that to me. You put me in that position.
No, you put yourself in the position.
No.
I was giving you an opportunity to do some like defamatory humor. What is that word?
Self-defamation?
Is defamation a word? Defamate? Defamate is not a word.
Defamation?
Defamation?
To defame somebody?
To defame. Take away their fame. Defame.
Man, you really are stupid.
Honestly, I'm just kind of tired and words are kind of like a blur.
Oh, yeah. We're recording 2 episodes today, so we're a little loopy.
Yeah.
My goodness. Well, another pop culture thing. We've only talked about one pop culture thing, and it was drones. Another pop culture thing was Beyonce's halftime show.
Yes. And you know, that comes at the end of the year, and I think it's going to lead us into 2025 because I think there might be a tour.
I think so. Well, she's announcing something on the 14th of January. So about a week after this comes out, there will be a Beyonce announcement. And it's probably going to be a tour, my guess is it's the Cowboy Carter
And
tour.
we will be getting tickets to that.
We sure will. We'll be there.
Because I will be damned if I miss another fun summer. Like, I did not do like Renaissance tour. I did not do Eras tour. I did not do Sweat tour because we didn't really love Brat. Can we say that now?
I'll sit here and say I hated it.
I didn't hate it. I liked parts of it, and when I listened to it again, like knowing like more of what kind of inspired it and stuff, I do think there's parts of it that are cool.
But here's the truth: the first time you listened to it, you hated it.
Yeah, I was kind of like, "What is this?"
Yeah,
and I also think that Brat was an era. I don't know if I think that any of the music in Brat is going to stand the test of time.
No, it won't. It'll just win 8 Grammys.
I think that it was like a moment.
Yeah.
And I think that it was like a moment that everyone was feeling. And I think Kamala Harris helped that moment.
Yeah.
I think like it being summer.
Who's that? Kamala Harris.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I remember her vaguely.
Yeah.
But she's gone now. She's passed. Anyway, so she's passed. She's passed.
She's passed.
But I'm not sure if those songs are gonna if we're gonna sit here.
No, they'll win 8 Grammys and then they'll go away.
I just don't know if in 2026 or 2027 we're gonna be like bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba dum ba dum.
I won't.
Bum, 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 ba-dum,
I'll
ba-dum.
tell you one thing. I certainly won't. But Beyonce, on the other hand,
I mean, I don't know if Cowboy Carter's gonna stand the test of time either.
it stands the test of time for me.
Yeah,
It's
for
important
you.
to me.
For you.
You know?
But I will be going to that show, especially if it's a cute little summer moment.
My God, that halftime show was unbelievable.
If it's anything like the halftime show, if her concert
Girl.
is anything like that, that's
Well, her
yours.
concerts are incredible. They're famously incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's probably the best live performer on the planet.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she is notoriously great at concept concerts.
Right.
So there will be an incredible set,
Right.
incredible showmanship to it. You know, that's what what Beyonce does.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another thing that's happening is we're still waiting for LG7.
Girl, she better come soon.
Well, I think I said on a previous episode, the rumor is that it's releasing in February, which will give it 2 months to be around before she does Coachella.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga will headline Coachella.
Should we go to Coachella?
No.
Oh.
Coachella's miserable.
But it's like a moment. It's a moment.
Honey.
I know. I don't really want to.
No, it's miserable.
But it's a moment. We missed the moment, you know?
We're not missing moments, honey. You can watch it online. There's a fucking live stream of it.
That's true.
Okay. We will go to the Lady Gaga tour.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Not missing that. And we have Kylie tickets.
We are going to see Miss Minogue, Kylie Minogue.
That will be fun.
In May. So there you go. We're going to a big concert in May.
Yeah.
It's at the Staples Center. Medium sized.
Big for us. Emotionally big. Emotionally
What do you mean
big.
medium sized?
Well, Beyonce and Gaga will be at SoFi.
Okay, well, the last time Gaga was here, she did Dodger Stadium.
Which is bigger than SoFi, no?
No, it's way smaller than SoFi. Are you insane?
Way smaller? No.
There's like 42,000 seats.
And what's at SoFi?
Like 80,000.
Oh.
Football, you've never been inside a stadium before.
I guess not.
You've never been inside. They're so much bigger than arenas or
Who gave
baseballs.
football the right? Like, why are the football stadiums so big? Like, who cares?
The Super Bowl is the most watched thing.
Who gave
And
football the
every
right?
week that football's on, it's like way above any other show in ratings.
Who gave football the right?
I know. I don't enjoy it. I'm not saying I enjoy
Like,
it.
why
but I'm just,
football?
I'm just telling you that straight men seem to love it.
Like, why football, though?
Because straight men are terrible in all regards, in all ways.
Like, can't, like, American Ballet Theater have 80,000 seats?
No, it can't. It would sell
could.
20 tickets.
Sell more than 20 tickets. It's just like, who gave football the right? It should be the Beyonce Stadium
Well, it will be the Beyonce Stadium
for
when she
for that
performs
one
there.
night.
Well, she'll probably do 4 nights in LA.
Really?
Most artists do 3 or 4 nights in LA.
Even at the stadiums.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And also, like, it's usually the last stop on every artist tour because they all live here and then they
Right.
go home.
Right.
So,
Man, when you really think about it, like, Eras Tour is crazy. Like,
you're getting really loopy today.
no, I'm just thinking of, like, because that recently happened, you know? And it's like the amount of shows that she did, the amount of people that saw it, like, the massive, massive scale of the
I think a
whole thing.
lot of people who saw it were the same people going to multiple. Can I say that?
You can say it, but that doesn't make it true. I don't think that's what happened. I
Okay.
think a lot of people saw it. A lot of people saw it. I do think there are some people that did
It's
multiple.
just shocking to me because Taylor Swift has no stage presence whatsoever. You know what I mean? Like she's not a good performer. Like
And she's not really a dancer.
objectively,
like,
she can't dance. She can't like have
But
charisma.
people, the music speaks to them.
She can't have charisma, and she can't really sing all that well either.
This is a lot of claims to make for 58 minutes into the podcast. I'll tell you that.
Well, I'm just being honest. Like
Yeah.
that's the truth about Taylor Swift. She can't sing as well as any of the other pop girlies.
But the music moves
She
them.
can't perform as well as any of the other pop girlies, and she can't dance as well as any of the other pop girlies.
Yeah, but they're just moved by the music.
Okay. All right. If the music speaks to you, that's great. I'm glad. I'm happy for people who it speaks to.
Anyway, Lady Gaga is gonna blow the socks off of me and you. And so that I'm very excited for.
I'll be sobbing the whole concert.
So that'll be really exciting. Are there any like movies that are coming out this year that we're looking forward to? No.
There are Wicked Part 2, duh.
Yeah, Wicked Part 2 will be a 2025 pop culture moment. We are like in the era of Wicked. I hope that the
I
Wicked
think there's another
never dies.
Dune, right? There's another Dune.
What?
Dune Part
No.
3.
No.
Of course there's Dune Part 3.
There was Dune Part 2 in 2024. There's no way there could be Dune Part 3.
Yeah, but they're making Dune Part 3.
Yeah, but it's not going to come out this year.
Well, you know what's coming out this year that I'm really excited about? That's media. It's not a movie.
What?
Is Stranger Things 5, the final season.
Oh, that'll probably be the end of the year, though, right?
Yeah, because they finished filming like 3 weeks ago.
That'll be
But-
great.
But the final season of Stranger Things is
All
coming
right,
out
so it'll
this
be
year.
a Stranger Things fall.
Yeah, honestly, it probably will. I think this season takes place in the fall.
Yeah.
This like the
Do
final
you think
season.
that
I think is
we
fall.
could get Agatha season 2?
I think they're gonna make a Wiccan spin-off show that Agatha will be a part of.
I thought they announced a season 2 of Agatha.
Did they? I don't know.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
Could be
we
wrong.
have to look it up. I don't know. But that's what I'm looking forward to in 2025 for sure.
All right. That's great.
Yeah, in terms of media.
What's your one word of 2025?
Action.
That's my word.
What?
You knew that is my
What are you
word,
talking about?
and you knew that was going to be my
What are you
word.
talking about?
I regret asking
What do you
because that
mean?
was my word.
What?
That's my word that I said on New Year's Eve, and I can't believe that you
you're
did
just
that.
claiming a word
I
now
can't
as
believe
your
that you
word?
just did that.
You're claiming a word as your word?
No.
A word in the English
That's
language.
the
You're
word
like,
that
"That's
I
my
said
word."
on New Year's Eve.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
This is what gaslighting looks like, people.
I don't know
This is
you're
what
talking
gaslighting
about.
looks like. My word was action. I was ready to move things into action and have things be actionable. That was what I was going to do. You can have commemorate. I'll be action.
What about a sequence?
All right, my word is commemorate. Your word is sequence.
Okay, that's fair. Those
Happy
are
New
words
Year.
we're bringing into 2025. Next week, by the way, we have such an incredible guest. It's
Amazing.
ridiculous.
Amazing
I'm
guest.
honestly shocked that we're sitting down with this person.
Yeah.
And it is an iconically amazing, legendary guest. So you're going to want to tune in for that.
Yeah, and you know what? This year, in 2025,
Yeah.
one of the things that will happen is we'll have the first anniversary of Let's Talk About That. So that's cool.
true. We're going to do a Let's Talk About That live show this year.
Yeah, that's a goal.
exciting.
That's a goal. That's happening.
And we have lots to look forward to.
Yeah.
So you're going to want to stay updated. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Let's Talk About That Pod, and on YouTube at Let's Talk About That Pod.
Absolutely. And, you can send us an email at letstalkaboutthatpod@gmail.com. And you know what? You can follow me at Larry Saperstein.
And you can follow me at Jacob Bellotti. He has way too many followers already. So give me some
because
love.
he stole my word, so now I'm mad about it.
No. Give me some love, okay? Because Larry Saperstein has too many followers already. All right? So at Jacob Bellotti for your following, enjoying content of us being silly and stupid.
Yeah.
Mostly. Yeah.
Well,
There you go.
bye.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the episode.
I hope you commemorate this episode.
And that it's in a sequence of episodes that you'll listen to from our podcast.
It is. It is.
So there you go. We'll see you next week on
Let's talk about that. Bye.